Is the time. Your involvement will transform a child's life. Join us in our mission to empower youth. Visit bigsupnorth.org. Let's turn those 97 hopeful faces into 97 success stories. Together, we can show these kids they are not alone.
Calling all hunters. Up North Sports Radio and Fabiano Brothers present the Busch Light Virtual Buck Poll. Show us your buck, and you could win big. Post a photo of your buck at the Up North Sports Radio page on Facebook by noon, December 5th. Every Friday on the free-for-all at our sister station, Q100 Michigan. JC from the Friday Faceoff will announce 2 weekly qualifiers. They'll score a Busch Light swag pack, plus the chance to win the Busch Light Grand Prize, valued at about $150. Post a photo of your buck at the Up North Sports Radio page on Facebook by noon, December 5th. The grand prize winner will be announced December 5th. You must be 21 or older to participate. For contest details and complete rules, go to upnorthsportsradio.com. Brought to you by Busch Light, Fabiano Brothers, and 101.1 WGRY, Up North Sports Radio.
Good morning, Northern Michigan. Welcome to Friday Face-Off here on Up North Sports Radio, 101.1 WGRY. And our Facebook page, you want to see 3 washed-up, ugly men talk about sports, then we invite you to come and join us there. At least you can stream us everywhere doing that.
Looking ugly?
This is all brought to us by tvcairport.com. Jerry Coyne and Rich Calkins, joined by our latest sidekick, Gordon Miller Lending. And, guys, I can't tell you the amount of frustration that I've felt at the trade deadline when the Lions didn't do anything, after
Philly
the
did.
Tigers didn't do anything. Well, they got Kyle Finnegan. After the Red Wings haven't done anything. After the Pistons haven't done anything. What in bleep's name is the problem with the general managers in this sports town? How long do the Lions think their freaking window is, Rich?
Yeah, I have no idea, JC. I'm right there with you. I kept waiting for the bombshell that we're going to get a really influential player that really means a lot to this team. It's not like we've taken on any injuries lately or anything. And so it's just wild to sit there, another trade deadline, and nothing.
And by all accounts, guys, Kevin Zeitler was available to be had. Now, that is the question for me. Because why wouldn't you have picked him up? What, for a 3rd or a 4th round pick?
Oh, 6th. I mean, the Titans aren't going anywhere. The question that I had, because that move was so obvious.
Yeah.
Mahogany replaced Zeitler. Oh, well, Mahogany's out. Then you bring Zeitler back.
Right.
So the only thing I could figure is that when he went to Tennessee to begin with, I just think he may have said no.
But it's just
It was a money thing.
Yeah, but he might have just said, I'm done switching teams. I'm going to retire soon. I mean, because other than that, nothing made sense. The one thing that I was shocked is that you go back through the last several trade deadlines, the price for these guys
There's nothing.
but I'm saying first and seconds all over the place.
Well, you're talking about guys that were all pros.
Dallas,
Okay.
Quinnen Williams going to the Cowboys.
What was Dallas doing? You trade Micah, and then you go add.
Quentin Williams is a pretty damn good football
He's a
player.
real good football player.
We'll see what happens to the Cowboys.
Oh, my gosh.
Look, they still kept another number 1.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the deal overall doesn't make Jerry look so stupid.
Right.
And, Micah has been, he looked fabulous against the Lions. Okay, we'll give him that.
Right.
He has not been lighting up the sack totals the rest of this year, and that Green Bay defense the last couple of weeks, not so frickin' fantastic. So,
But they have the added joy of no number 1s the next 2 years.
Yep.
As do the Colts now. That Sauce Gardner trade was stunning. Smart
Stunning.
move.
Total fight. Okay.
God, that was crazy.
I go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, Sauce Gardner. They hire a defensive-minded coach to be their head coach from the Lions, of course. And then they get rid of their 2 best defensive players. Expensive, yes, but they re-signed them in the last year, both, I believe. And all of a sudden, it's almost like, are they sabotaging his reign? Or are they just absolutely cleaning house? We're starting all over in the draft and just going to build that way.
That's
sabotaging him. What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
they're not sabotaging him. They're giving him free reign.
That move.
Yeah,
That move
now they
pretty
got
much-
5 number ones
Right.
in the next 2
Yeah,
years.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the one thing the move said.
Gee, might they need a quarterback?
Absolutely.
Move
They
said
need one
Aaron-
of
Aaron
those.
Glenn,
But
They're going to have the
You're
first
our
pick of the
guy.
draft. Right now, they are targeted to have the first pick in the draft. Now, I don't know what quarterback that
they're gonna
is.
get, that's right.
Mendoza? you know, I don't,
he's certainly in there.
he's a big kid with a big arm,
yep.
you know, so
Probably the least mobile
I could
of all
care
the
less
guys.
about the Jets. This
Yeah.
this statement didn't start
Okay.
with there, Rich. It starts with
Well, we were
Brad
talking
Holmes.
Aaron
I
Glenn.
mean, in what
just don't get it.
Holmes didn't say anything. Okay,
No.
what did Campbell say? Well, there was a couple intriguing things that we were curious about, but in the long run, it wasn't worth giving up one of our 5th-round picks.
But it's worth giving up a 3rd-round pick to go ahead and draft a Canadian offensive tackle who's a 4-year developmental. The thing
Is
that's
he even on the I didn't even hear him mention Manu.
Yeah,
right?
man. Yeah, man.
who had one start and
Yeah,
worked
but
his way
but
right out
in
of the
this
lineup.
whole discussion of all
Right.
the pieces that are going to be moving here,
I have no idea what he's
I
doing.
never even heard his name mentioned.
Don't
so,
know.
it sounds like there's been a massive regression, unless maybe he's really injured. How can you injure that guy? What does he weigh? 475 pounds?
The thing that's very inconsistent, and you this is when you wish you were in a media room, right?
Yes.
Because you could sit there and say to Brad, why is it okay to trade 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th round picks constantly to move up in the draft to get a
Right.
guy who right now may not even be contributing? I mean, okay, Tim Patrick's gone. You know, there is a guy on the roster, a rookie, who could take that role, and yet their 3rd down conversions are the worst in the NFL.
Right.
It's confusing because he'll make that 3rd round trade to move up for someone, or a 2nd rounder, or a 1st rounder, but you get to the deadline and it wasn't just rentals. That's what
Right.
got me. Is guys like Williams are under contract through
For-
27.
And they're relatively young guys.
DJ
that
Reader
are,
won't be here in 27.
No.
And all the moves that they've been talking about, you know, and I heard Campbell with McNeil, and every name that he mentioned, and the one name he didn't even mention was Tyleek Williams as a rotational tackle. So it's great. You know, McNeil's back, and now maybe we didn't need, you know, Williams that much. And I think the worst
I'm not
thing,
worried about the defense. The defense guys are coming back.
I didn't like watching Colston Loveland score. If you're going to pick a tight end that high, he's going to have to be a disaster all season long. Not the game winner. Not the game winner.
He went to U of M. Shut up.
Not the game winner.
I was, you know, I've been a little freaked out because what's the tight end that they passed on has been a superstar for the Colts.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren?
Penn State,
Oh,
dude.
my God. I mean,
He's been a beast.
The other guy.
well, and he
the other
plays
big
5
time.
positions. So, you know, what
Yeah.
the Bears were thinking in passing over him and taking Colston Loveland was but again, I want to talk about the Lions and what they're going to, like when the Tigers started falling apart at the end of the baseball season, and everybody is looking at Scott Harris and going, what the bleep, okay? Now, it worked out that they squeaked in and they beat the Indians, but without that extra bat and all the swing and miss and everything else, one other player in that lineup, you're telling me, might not have made the difference when we couldn't push a run home against the Mariners in Game 5? Give me a break.
Well,
and now they're talking about what's his name coming back? You know, he from Houston is that was the number 1 free agent that the Tigers are. Alex Bregman. The Tigers are targeting Alex Bregman again.
Yeah, sure. He'll go back to Houston. Just get out of here already. With
Not
this.
according to Tony Paul.
But hey, you know, if the Tigers were to get Alex Bregman back, then that means all those prospects that were going to come up and play 3rd base in the next couple of years could have been dealt at the trade deadline for some pieces that they could have used, like a bat, any bat, a bat.
Yeah.
Right.
Pick a bat, any bat.
Right. Suarez wanted to come back. You know, another round of Bregman. Just don't do what you did last year and let it tie up your whole offseason because they waited and waited and waited and waited and then did
But so
nothing.
he only got 186 million, but now he needs his 200 million.
Exactly. and we don't have Alex Cobb's contract on the books anymore, so that might have been the best $15 million ever spent.
Is Miggy still on the books?
He might have finally come off. They did give a qualifying offer to Glaber Torres.
They did, yeah.
Which
Yeah, that was surprising.
It was
Which
surprising.
I was surprised. So they're doing that.
Hey,
for
you know what?
compensation.
He was a huge plus for the Tigers.
Yeah, but
Until the end.
Right. I think they know he's going to decline it because.
Well, yeah.
Again, you're not going to keep making. The Tigers I think are an easier target right now because that's the one that got me pissed off. And the whole thing, prospects are nice, but parades are nicer, and that's been the way.
Yeah.
It's been, and that's what Dombrowski taught us.
Right.
And you go through this, and it's like, all right, well, we had Max Anderson, and we have all these minor leaguers and outside
McGonigal and
outside
Clark and
right,
yeah.
and they're all untouchable. But now we're gonna bring in guys that block them. Wait, what?
Right.
No, you're not.
That makes zero sense.
Well,
Second base, third base. I thought you had stars coming, so you wouldn't deal them.
Well, they're all playing multi-positions. So whether it's Bregman or who's the kid now from Toronto that they're talking about as well?
Bichette got a qualifying
Yeah.
offer.
Bichette, yeah.
He got a
Bichette.
qualifying
But
offer as
he's
well.
gonna be looking at major dollars and
Right.
and he's 4 or 5 years younger than Bregman. So
Had a nice rebound year. He didn't play last year was not so good, but Bichette played much better this year.
I mean, the other bat is like if I'm the Tigers, okay, I'm going after Kyle Schwarber. That guy in this Tigers lineup looks devastating. I know it's a lot of money, but as I said a million times,
he's older,
the
so
reason why the
Right.
Tigers were great when they had Dombrowski is they had the best hitter in baseball in the middle of the lineup.
Right.
And you tell me Riley Green is going to be the linchpin of this baseball team? No way.
Can't be.
No,
Can't be.
I mean,
He
no.
strikes out way too much.
Way
He
too
just
much.
can't.
Nope.
You had
can't.
V-Mart.
And you got a proven come out. And Schwarber, big time pressure moments. He comes up. He's always, and it's going to be a short term deal because he's older. So you give him a lot of money on a 1 or 2 year deal. Boom.
I mean, Tucker and Schwarber are by far and away the two best hitters in this year. But they're now, I mean, maybe Tucker are comparing him a little bit to Juan Soto. I don't think so. But Schwarber, yes. I mean, he hits for average. He hits for power. They can stick him in left field, or they can DH him.
DH.
You've got two 50 home run guys that are free agents right now.
Yeah.
At positions of need.
Yeah.
That's
And-
wild.
And
Yeah.
in my mind, I was the same thing as far as Schwarber, and my thoughts were, all right, if Schwarber were to be signed, then you move Carpenter. Because I can't bat Carpenter 280 times a year. I can't platoon.
I mean, he's
my
so
right
good against
fielder.
right-handers, and then he just falls off the charts against
Against
lefties.
lefties.
It's
Or,
like-
it's like the old
or
Andy
this is the year
Ibanez.
that he makes
That's
the
a big
improvement.
jump, yes.
Okay, come on.
I've been
What
waiting
is-
for
How
that.
old is Carpenter? What, 26?
He's older than that. I've been waiting for him though. He was a little bit of a late bloomer, but
He's the CMU kid, right?
No, that's McKinstry.
McKinstry.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Carpenter.
Again,
Carpenter changed his swing in the
So,
minors and came on.
what
but
is
they
the
got-
offensive
they got
line
moves to make.
against the
Who's the
Commanders?
center? Who's the center going to be?
I don't know.
Glasgow sucks. Sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
that
actually, he was the highest-rated center, second highest-rated center by PFF until last week.
Until last week, right?
Yeah,
'Cause they were talking about Cologne playing center. They were talking about Glasgow maybe being benched or being moved back to guard.
I never heard the word bench from Glasgow. I heard either he would go back to right guard.
right
But they
guard,
kept
which
pressuring
he-
right up the middle every time, and the lack of communication. You
Mm-hmm.
saw the guards weren't, you know what I mean? He didn't get any help either. He didn't play well, but also the guards didn't help him.
Yeah, it was a jailbreak up the middle.
Every
freaking
blitz,
play.
right
Yeah,
up
yeah.
there, that A gap. You're like, here it comes again.
John Morton's got to get.
Taylor
gotta
Decker
get
came back to
better.
practice yesterday, so that was.
I don't know,
but
but they keep pushing this, and you know what's wrong with Sewell?
Yeah,
I mean that neck injury did not look pleasant.
Did not look good at all.
Yeah,
He keeps grabbing his shoulder in this area here, and then all of a sudden they say he's got a lower body injury. It was a hockey. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? We watched him on the sideline grabbing his shoulder.
Very might. I'm sure they have
He
the
limped off
great.
once.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
know.
they have the greatest chiropractors in the state of Michigan.
I'm sure they
I
do.
have no doubt about that. So.
Next to the Packers, because apparently Micah Parsons was crippled and not going to play this year for Dallas. I don't know how he got.
I
Well,
don't know
Matt, look at Matt Stafford's back. How well that's worked out.
I mean,
Has he missed a game?
Oh
since-
my God, that guy's crazy.
It was Ford Field's turf. That's what it was. We never knew it, but it was. Ford
so
Field.
I mean, you're getting the Commanders at a time when you're pretty much marking this down for a win.
Yes.
But this game is going to be so telling.
It will, because do they get the emotional bump because of Jaden Daniels going out, and then of course Marcus Mariota, athletic quarterback, and they somehow, some way play
Look
well.
We can bitch
3 years without.
we could
back-to-back
bitch about
losses.
all we want
Yeah.
about the Lions. They should have still beaten the Vikings.
Yes.
That was 140 yards passing for JJ.
Yeah.
You give him the ball twice inside the 35. You get a
It was
blocked kick
his
for a
third
touchdown.
start in the NFL.
All their touchdowns were on a block kick, block field goal.
The defense,
and two
the
turnovers.
defense played good.
Look at the short fields we
Yeah,
gave
I
them.
mean,
oh my
they
God.
kept Jefferson way
Yeah.
intact. What did he have? 4 catches for 60 yards. I mean, that's a real. He had a touchdown, but the throw was perfect. I'll give JJ the credit
It
on
was.
that
It was a
particular
nice
throw.
throw.
It was
No
impossible
question.
to defend.
Nate
Addison
Robertson.
did way more damage to us
Yeah.
than
And
Jefferson
Naylor.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naylor.
And
Naylor
Naylor,
was
yeah,
young.
yeah.
'Cause
there's
Naylor had
second
one of
and
the-
third
had
and
one of
fourth
the-
options. Yeah.
He had one of the off the street guys on him. So that last, if they had just gotten a stop on that last third down play, I knew for sure that they had enough time to go down
So
and at least
did-
tie the game.
So did the Lions
One
have to keep Jahmyr Gibbs out of the lineup because he couldn't pick up the blitz? Because what did he run the ball? 8 times?
He picked up a massive blitz on one play.
Right.
Didn't
Gibbs-
matter. There was still 2 other guys. He had to decide which of the
Which
3
one
guys.
of the who's the biggest one's going to do the most
Yeah.
damage? I'll hit him.
Yeah.
I think you've kind of hit the nail on the head, though. I mean, this is really becoming a question of, is John Morton the right guy for this offense? You lose a game to Minnesota where J-Mo and Jahmyr touched the ball maybe 12 times. I don't understand that.
Is it just me, or
Get rid of the ball quick,
is
short
Amon
stuff.
Ra St. Brown dropping footballs?
I've
now?
never seen. He's dropped more this year than he has in his career.
Yeah.
And J-Mo's had drops.
And
J-Mo had a drop again.
It's stunning.
the one third down that he was sliding down to get that went through his hands was a huge game changer there.
Right.
And
And obviously the Chiefs game.
yeah, no, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just.
I mean, he's made some clutch catches that he's paid to do. He's the 5th highest paid wide receiver in football. When he signed the contract, it made him the highest paid wide
Right.
receiver in football. I mean, that's you know how that
Ben
crap goes.
Yeah, gets surpassed quickly.
And I got to say that Hutchinson, after the first quarter, played like the highest paid defensive end in football. We're going to need that for the rest of the year.
Him and JJ were talking trash. It was fun.
Yeah, they were. That
Yeah,
was
that
fun.
was, yeah.
And he did leg whip him.
He
Yeah.
missed him. He tried to leg whip
Yeah,
him,
well,
but he
I'm
got
just saying,
air.
No, well, they called it a leg whip, so it was a leg whip, sir.
I just heard roughing the quarterback. I didn't hear leg whip, but
Yeah, you did. You
was-
saw it on the replay.
Seeing it in person, it was an extremely frustrating game. I mean,
That's
Oh, in person.
the trenches were horrible.
What do you mean? Like you were in Ford Field? Where are your seats? Like do you sit right on the field with those Miller Lending seats?
Row 15 behind the visitors bench.
Yeah.
At
Yeah. What are
15?
those?
Ah.
What's the
40-yard
what's the face value on those?
this year
185.
it was last year. 330.
185 to 330.
Oh, yeah.
Healthy jump.
It was very.
Our
low.
nosebleed seats didn't go up as much.
But even those are 300, I think. Now.
No, they're not.
I know they raised them because what they were.
Yeah, they
trying
only
to do-
raised them about 12%.
They want to, yeah. They raised
But,
us.
I mean,
they raised
our-
us 60 because that's where the big resale is, and they're getting pissed about people making money off of their tickets. Even though I was there 0-16.
Oh, I get
and
it.
had to buy
Right.
lunch for
I get
somebody
it.
to take the tickets.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
They gave me crap about, they're like, you don't ever use your tickets, so you're
Oh, there you
transferring
go.
them. And I go, I've never sold them. I am your radio affiliate,
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
give them to my advertisers because you used to give me tickets and you don't any. That shut them up in a hurry. They're like, okay, you're good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
So that was a quick conversation.
Right.
But look you know how much money I can make off my Lions tickets?
Oh, sure.
And you could too. I mean, it is something that they need to monitor. You shouldn't be flipping your tickets each and every week for 3 times what you paid for them.
Funny story there. So I reached out to my rep and I said, I know you guys have taken tickets away from people, and I know you're enforcing this whole thing. So I said, you're going to have to explain to me how the row behind me has 8 seats listed for every game, starting at a minimum of 1,300, going up to 2,400 a seat for the Steelers game. So you tell me how there's 8 seats available that aren't being scalped.
Right.
And then I go to the next game, and it's 8 different people again. They didn't do anything about it. But, yeah, Jerry, they're going to hassle you about transferring tickets.
They didn't hassle me. They just wanted to know what I was doing.
Well, they asked other
It's
people
fair.
what they
It's
were
their-
doing, and
it's
they
their
explained, and
stadium.
they took them back anyway. But, I mean, the Carolina Hurricanes did this after they had a winter game. They had an outdoor winter classic, and then they saw that secondary market, and boom, the prices of everything went up. And if you watch a Hurricanes game on TV now, you will see that the 6 center ice sections are about 65 to 70% full. And then when you look around them across the aisle, not an empty seat to be found. So, I mean, professional sports playing this
Good
game
business
of-
people don't pass up means to make money.
Oh, my God. I can
What?
only
Someone's
imagine.
making money other than us on these? Wait a second. We're going to rethink.
The one thing I want to know about, where's the money going on all the sports gambling?
Should be going to the state, but it's not. Or a percentage should be going to the state. But
Did you?
I haven't heard
Is
anything about
ESPN
it.
getting out of the betting business? Did you see that?
I haven't seen ESPN in 11 days, Rich.
Oh, because you're on that
I'm on YouTube.
It's off your-
Okay.
it's off your
I think that
You know what? I got to give Pat McAfee credit. Okay, so you can watch the McAfee show on YouTube.
Okay,
not
right.
YouTube TV, but it's also brought because that's where he started.
Yeah.
And you know when
That's the way
when
I've seen it.
ESPN signed him, he said, okay, couple of things. I'm staying on all my platforms.
Right.
And you're not putting commercials in my show.
Right.
So when they run it on ESPN2,
Yeah.
there's one commercial.
at the
in
end
middle.
of the hour,
Yeah, that's right.
and then it's
Okay.
yeah.
So 2 days ago, I'm watching the show, and J.J. Watt comes on, and they're talking for a little bit, and they just blistered ESPN. This is a company that is paying McAfee $16 million a year. Now, McAfee wasn't nearly as bad as JJ, but JJ articulated exactly what's going on. So I have ESPN Plus out of the Disney Hulu package.
Right.
Okay, so when you try, okay, well, then I'm going to watch ESPN with my ESPN Plus. Well, guess what? Your ESPN Plus doesn't include any of the live ESPN.
Nope. You can watch a lot of games.
You can watch the games. I can watch soccer.
A lot of out-of-market games that you don't care
No,
about.
no, you can't.
You can't?
You cannot see any professional football
Right.
or
That
collegiate
one.
football on your ESPN Plus. You need ESPN Premium.
Oh my gosh.
Now, and the gal finally explains this to me at 12 o'clock. I called the help center at noon, and they're like, oh, give us your callback number. She called me at 11:45 p.m.
Holy cow! 12
So the
hours
game
later.
is,
It was 8:45 something.
Right.
but it finds out like, oh, well, you don't have the right plan, but it's just $5 more a month, and then I can have all that live content. So now Cheryl and I will be spending this whole weekend figuring out exactly what premiums we're going to have, what are we going to do with YouTube TV, where does Fubo fit in. We still haven't figured out our will and testament, our medical.
But we're going to get that
We're
TV
getting this
streaming, so we're going to
freaking
figure it out.
Priorities.
It is priorities.
The other stuff can happen.
We're right in the middle of football
wait.
season here.
can
Come
wait.
on, this is important.
I want to, I'm
wait.
glad that the UTSA Central Florida game was a blowout because I thought that would be a good football game, but luckily it wasn't. And actually,
And
if
missed
you
it-
like
you
a
missed-
rock fight, it was a pretty
Right.
good game. And I do get Prime Video.
Okay, right. So you can watch that. Yeah,
you
that
missed-
was a
you missed all
barn
the
burner.
Mac action.
That was a barn burner last
You
night.
missed Mac action on Tuesday and
Yeah,
Wednesday
little
night.
Maction. Little
Maction.
Maction.
It's not Mac
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, it's
You know,
Maction.
okay, Miller,
All right.
you're fired. Get out.
All right.
It's Maction, man.
Cut my pay. Take it out of my
No,
check.
but I asked about the ESPN bet thing because Greenberg came out and they said they're backing DraftKings
now.
big time.
Right, they
and
did
I'm
it.
like,
They
wait,
changed the
are
deal.
they going out of the business?
are.
I know that it was really weird.
Maybe they are. Maybe it hasn't worked out great for them, which
Yeah.
is a distinct possibility.
Ability, yeah, exactly.
ESPN bets. Well, I mean, there's so much
or-
competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird place for them to be. The NFL, a lot of these, the NCAA are putting pressure on these prop bet stuff. Okay, you got to get rid of these.
yeah.
You know,
Oh, yes,
yeah.
because it's
Well,
so easy
college,
to
I think
manipulate.
It's the Terry Rozier rule. That's all it is.
Yes, it is.
Well, you know, they stopped putting up prop bets on individual players in college basketball. I don't. I guess I'd have to check and see if you can make one anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But
I can get that answer quick for you. My son, we're Duke season ticket holders. I had down there at the Everett after Christmas, and all during last season he'd be texting about flag over 22. I love it. You know,
Okay.
triple double, or Proctor over 16 points.
Sure.
Take it. And yeah, you're talking about college kids
I know.
that are rooming with somebody that can't buy a hamburger.
100%.
That's not any kind of situation. to
we
say
will be back after
rooming.
these words from our fine partners on Up North Sports Radio's Friday Face-Off, brought to us by TVCAirport.com and Miller Lending.
There you go. Take cash.
TVC's tip of the day. It's time to book your holiday and winter getaway, and TVC is ready to take you there. Whether you're visiting family and friends or chasing sunshine on southern beaches, TVC is the perfect flight for you. This fall, fly nonstop to Boston with JetBlue and experience the vibrant colors of autumn in the Northeast. Or choose from top carriers like American, Delta, and United. Plus, enjoy ultra-low fares on Allegiant. Seats are filling fast. Book your holiday and winter travel today. Explore all your flight options at TVCAirport.com. Think you know football? Go head-to-head for prizes with the Traverse City Record Eagles' own pro, senior sports writer James Cook. Pick your winners for every Sunday NFL matchup at record-eagle.com. If you beat James, you'll be entered to win a weekly prize from our Record Eagle sponsors. Make your picks each week, plus get contest rules and details at record-eagle.com/NFL Pick'em. Can you show up one of Northern Michigan's most trusted sports voices? James Cook's NFL Sunday Pick'em at record-eagle.com.
Need some help making Christmas merry and bright? Crawford County residents can sign up to receive assistance from Toys for Tots. Sign up at the Grayling Nature Center at the City Park on South James Street through the end of November. Registration is open Mondays and Fridays from 11 to 3 and Wednesdays from 2 to 6. Kids' birth certificates are required. Sign up Mondays and Fridays from 11 to 3 and Wednesdays from 2 to 6. Donate new and unwrapped toys now through December 9th at more than 40 locations in Grayling.
Who knew? Fresh air is a destination, a place to breathe in the lapping waves of Torch Lake and explore the tree-lined trails of northern Michigan. A place to connect with nature and each other, one-on-one, in the waves, woods, and wonder of Bel Air. When you're looking to escape the everyday, breathe in the magic of northern Michigan at Shanty Creek Resort in Bel Air and online at shantycreek.com.
Welcome back to Friday Face-Off here on Up North Sports Radio, brought to us by TVCAirport.com. Time for Destination NFL. Kevin Klein joining us from the airport. Sir, that your new parking lot, is that opening tomorrow?
It's come along fast.
Wow,
It really has.
I got to
Great
tell you,
stuff.
it looks
Great.
ready to use, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it'll be definitely ready by the first of the year. We're waiting on a few things. They're standing light poles as we speak.
Yep.
Some gate arms will be coming in here shortly, some fencing and some of the other stuff. But that project went really fast. I mean, Elmer's kicked that off here just after Labor Day and basically turned and burned.
Wow.
I mean, that was awesome.
Yeah, and they've got a lot of other projects they're doing in town right now. So, I mean, kudos to them.
Yes, they're outstanding.
All right, speaking about outstanding, can we jump on a plane and see the Lions play on Sunday in D.C.?
Yes, you can. United has the most affordable fares, and actually a little circuitous to go through Baltimore though to get there to get the best fare, which isn't that far away.
No,
it's $369. So
there you go.
For a last-minute fare, why not?
You
Let's
cannot
go.
beat that. Yeah, let's go.
Going at Philly and a couple, on the 16th, that's $4.98. It's a little high.
Double what it was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but that best fare that's still out there is going out to see him play the Rams at $2.89.
I cannot believe that price has held that. That's
It has
incredible.
held.
That is incredible.
And then coming back, Minnesota's still good at $2.99, and then really, the Bears at the last game, $1.79. So,
wow, that's
that
super
is awesome.
cheap. That is super cheap.
You can't even drive your vehicle from northern Michigan, park your car in Chicago, and drive back for $1.79.
No, I know.
Can't even do it.
I haven't booked that flight, but I told you I was looking at the flight for next Friday to see Michigan play down there, and it was $2.25, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
so I don't know if that's still held or not, but I'm weighing my options, still waiting to see if I'm going to get my press pass at Wrigley Field to see a historic game with Michigan playing Northwestern. And, our Red Wings are playing pretty well. What's on the docket for Destination NHL?
Well, you've got some hot ones going on there, too. And I say the 16th is, they have that homestand, and then the 16th is the next road at 3:39 going to see the Rangers. Devils a little bit later. I don't know. That's a little bit higher at 6:33 on the 24th. I don't know what that's there.
I don't know
Boston's
why that's
a little high, too, at 8:38. So I don't know if there's a East Coast. But then let's go back and revisit Boston in January. Get an interesting fare there. Columbus, 4:55. But Seattle, again, West Coast, 2:89 on the 6th. Vancouver, 5:84. So, again, even the Canadian prices are almost half of what we're seeing. Calgary, 4:68. Edmonton, 5:01. Chicago still holds at 179. The Capitals in December at 479. Carolina, 467. Pittsburgh, 240. You got Ottawa at 750. Montreal at 361. But here's the thing about Boston. On the 13th of January, 187.
Wow, that is nuts.
It's just that's the way airfare goes. 1 month at a time. It's just how it goes, and pricing. It's sometimes it's that crystal ball. It's hard to predict.
Well, one last thing I want to say on to kudos to Traverse City Airport, Kevin, is that with the addition of more and more flights through TVC Airport, it's becoming so much easier to fly there. It used to be, well, let me look at this. Oh, it's pretty high. Maybe I need to drive to Grand Rapids. That's just not the case anymore.
It's not the case, and you know what? We're seeing our locals fly more and more because you have those options. You have the options to get nonstop to almost anywhere. A great example, if you wanted to jump on a flight this weekend and get down to Florida, $200.
Yeah.
A round trip, stay a week for $200. It's $200. And so the opportunities for our Northern Michigan travelers are right here at home, and we're seeing it. We're seeing that dramatic shift where people used to fly maybe, once a year. We're seeing people fly 4 or 5 times a year. It is such a great opportunity for Northern Michigan.
And we don't. Next week we'll have you discuss it just at length. But you're moving up the directs to Atlanta. That's what an extra 30 days of ahead of time from last year, and I know how big a route that is for you guys.
Yes, it starts on May 23rd.
Yep.
Delta called us and said, hey, would you like us to do this? And we're like, of course. And that was really easy because Atlanta has been a great nonstop flight for us over the years, and that hub connects us literally to the world.
Yeah, to the world.
I mean, you're getting nonstops out of Atlanta to almost all of our southern destinations, but you've got international destinations to South America, to Europe, to almost the world, and it's just amazing.
All right, Kevin Klein, what is the website for all this intriguing travel?
TVCairport.com.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
There you go, our travel guru.
Kevin Klein's the best.
He is. He knows where he's going. What was that, Rich?
Just a nice
Micah Parsons. The Red Wings. You got to you've got to text me these things. Okay. Well, I think he meant Charlotte, but just saying. He mentioned Charlotte, and they don't have a hockey team. So, yeah. Okay. I'm just saying. Red Wings, a successful West Coast road trip. Absolutely. You know, that was the first time the Wings have been shut out since Todd McClellan has coached them.
That last game was?
Yeah, the 1-0 shutout? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Against Vegas.
That's the first time.
First time they've been shut out since McClellan. Yeah, I found that fascinating.
That is interesting.
But the kids are playing great, and you know Dylan Larkin, like you said last week, Gordon. You know he took a little tongue lashing after the first game, and it's been full steam ahead. He's third or fourth in scoring in the NHL right now.
Yeah, he's putting the puck in the back of the net, also assisting.
Yeah, no doubt.
Doing what a number one centerman's supposed to be doing,
Yeah.
right?
They got the Rangers tonight at 7:00. Next 4 games are at home, and they're all against original 6 teams as the Wings celebrate their 100th anniversary as a hockey squad. Gordon, what was it like that first year?
Oh, one year was a little bit rough. Parking wasn't great. There were a lot of Model Ts in the game.
And you know, as evidenced by Gordon, he was a goalie without the mask.
Beer was a nickel.
Beer was a nickel. Well, no, the whole thing was a nickel. What was it? One of my great. I wish I could find the sound bite when who owns the nuclear plant in The Simpsons?
Oh, jeez.
The super old guy, right?
Sure, right.
Yeah. And he talks about, you know, I remember when a nickel could get you a bus ride to the ballpark, a ticket to the game, a giant pickle and a hot dog, the bus ride back home, and you still have 2 cents left.
To go get a loaf of bread.
That's right.
Dinner
Yeah.
at McDonald's.
My dad was pretty good friends with Eddie Jockman. I'm sure you guys remember Eddie Jockman, right? Yeah. And that's what I was going to talk about, Gordo. And you know what? You have survived that quite well. You look.
Well, it was Jockman and Gumpers. Those were my 2 favorite names for goalies.
Oh yeah, the Gumper.
The Gump,
I love it.
Yeah.
Ken Dryden went to Cornell with my brother. So I mean, there was little connections back in the late 60s.
Yeah, but Dryden wore a mask.
Dryden
No, Dryden wore a mask.
introduced the mask.
Yes, he did. Yeah. It was.
The other thing about hockey, you know, and you guys probably covered this over the last 20 years, but man, as soon as they all put helmets on, those sticks just. I mean,
It's the same thing with football.
Right.
You know, yeah. I mean, when
it's to the head.
in the '60s, it was a savage football game, but there was way less injuries than there are now. So you know.
Watching that Canes game last night, there was a match penalty against Minnesota in that game, and it was just Chatfield, who's from Michigan, just coming into the zone and gets a body shoulder right to the head. He was down for maybe 5 minutes, and then Jordan Stahl, the other oldest Stahl, still playing, stepped in and
Deliver the retribution.
he did. Good thing for a captain.
Yep.
That's what captains should do.
So the Wings are doing well, and when we return here on Up North Sports Radio, Gordon Miller will take over the hosting spots. We'll talk about a guy named Chad Cunningham. Chad. Back after these on Up North Sports Radio's Friday Face-Off, brought to us by TVCAirport.com.
I'm Melissa Sullivan, outdoor enthusiast and your host. This week we're spotlighting the amazing ORV and ATV opportunities in Wexford County, a prime riding destination. Wexford County has 2 designated ORV trails and a section of 1,200-mile Michigan cross-country cycle trail. This huge network is made even better by the Wexford County ORV Ordinance, which legally opens most unpaved county roads to ORV operation. That means more connections, more scenic views, and less time trailer. Just remember to ride single file and keep it under the ORV speed limit of 25 miles an hour, and always yield to weather traffic. Another fall reminder, Michigan firearm deer season is fast approaching from November 15th through the 30th. All ORV operation is prohibited on designated ORV trails and routes in the northern Lower Peninsula during specific time frames. It's a temporary closure, so get in your last rides now. But until then, the trails are open and beautiful, but the temps are dropping. So whether you throw on an enclosure or just pile on the layers, dress warm and enjoy the last of the fall ride. And remember, while you're out there, respect your fellow riders, ride right, and don't leave your trash. Leave a good impression. Visit us at Up North Sports Radio to learn more about fall riding in northern Michigan.
This has been your Up North Sports Radio Northern Michigan Trail Report, brought to you by your Michigan Toro authorized dealer, Outdoor Equipment Co. in Houghton Lake, Lansing, and Detroit. OutdoorEquipCO.com. Toro, count on it.
Get your equipment ready for winter at Outdoor Equipment Co. They've got the accessories to customize your UTV plus Toro add-ons to keep your equipment running strong. And when winter hits, you can find snow blades, brooms, spreaders, cabs, tire chains, and all the tractor implements you need to stand up to Mother Nature. Outdoor Equipment Co. is a one-stop shop for accessories, attachments, and implements. For the Outdoor Equipment Co. location nearest you, head to OutdoorEquipmentCo.com.
Need a little help this holiday season? Blarney Stone Broadcasting and Toys for Tots are here to make sure every child in northern Michigan has a gift to open this Christmas. Families in need can register for assistance during the month of November. Visit toysfortots.org to find a local campaign and sign up. Keep an eye out for Toys for Tots boxes in local businesses where you can donate new unwrapped toys, including the one at the Blarney Stone Broadcasting Studios in Grayling. Get more details on Toys for Tots at q100michigan.com.
Iron Pig Smokehouses in Gaylord are kicking off a spectacular happy hour from 3 to 6 every day of the week. Half off every draft, pitcher, and pizza, or choose from taco specials and delicious $6 apps, including burnt ends, pulled pork sliders, and loaded mac and cheese. The Iron Pig has 2 Gaylord locations, downtown on Main Street and near Otsego Lake on Old 27th. For the friendliest non-foodie dining in North America, check out the Iron Pig Smokehouse online and on Facebook and enjoy.
And all that.
Yeah. Welcome back to Friday Faceoff on Up North Sports Radio, brought to us by TVCAirport.com. Jerry Coyne, Gordon Miller, and Rich Calkins. I promise you'll be able to hear them going forward.
Whether you like it or not.
We were mouthing words. The mics were on. We were just testing our audience if they could lip read.
It was vile, abusive,
Oh, it really was.
and profane.
Due to FCC regulation, we thought it best not to hear that.
Might have been the best segment we've ever had.
There's no doubt about that.
It was.
Chad Cunningham.
Richie Cunningham.
Whatever happened to his brother Chuck?
Yeah.
Chuck, the basketball player, one season, never referenced again.
Gone. Poor Chuck.
Poor Chuck.
Written out.
He went out to UCLA and never got hurt
Cade
again.
Cunningham is having quite a year so far.
He is. And he's kind of doing it how these big-time superstars do it now. Kind of okay through 3 quarters, and then in the 4th quarter just goes crazy.
Yeah.
Takes over the game, basically. And that's what
superstars do.
They do.
Yeah.
It's been a blueprint right now for success for these Pistons.
But the thing that's really carrying this team is, the Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Just
Who came up with that idea? They'd never. I mean, they always rotated for each other. And that's. And Stewart's knocking down 3s.
I know. That's what Isaiah's able to step out beyond the arc and nail them now, man. I tell you.
And he's playing, fantastic defense. He's, for his size to be that much of a rim protector is unbelievable. Yeah. But Duren is the shocker. And I don't know why.
21. He's 21 years old.
Well, and they didn't offer him his 2-year extension. They did. I understand why they didn't do it with Ivy, but he's going to cost them a lot of money.
Right.
But he is, and I don't know how much of his potential he has reached. Mm-hmm. But he's not comfortable shooting the ball outside of 10, 12 feet.
Right.
Some guys shouldn't.
But
Charles Barkley never shot the ball from outside. He just didn't do it.
Probably because his 3-point shot was like his golf swing.
Does it matter?
Right. He knew how to use that big backside of his.
That's right. Yeah. Same thing. And he was faster getting to the point than Adrian Dantley was.
Yes.
And then Zion. Speaking of that.
Oh, geez.
Zion in college had the Barkley backside.
Yeah.
And then he goes and gets healthy and in shape and loses,
Well, he had to, but it doesn't matter. He's still his hamstrings.
He's hurt again right now.
You know, it's just it's really a shame because I enjoyed watching him play basketball.
Oh, he was.
But
fun.
you know,
In person was even
how
crazier.
long before Ja Morant is shipped out of?
Oh, he's good as gone.
Oh, Jesus!
I mean, just the way he's pouting and he
What
should
a
be
waste.
thankful. He should be thankful he's in the NBA.
A couple, well, he had a great couple of years.
Oh, phenomenal player.
But
up and
lacks a little maturity.
They took away his guns. They took away his toys. If you
well,
can't play with his guns,
he's
then
got the
not
same problem
player.
that Williamson has. He's he likes to play physical, but he doesn't have the body for it. He reminds me of Rose. Derrick Rose.
yeah.
You know, Rose played exactly the same way.
Right.
But
But
you can
didn't
only
have the
play
body
so
type
reckless
to
do it, and
He got torn to shreds.
yeah,
as his career went
100%.
on.
But I'm just hoping that
Does the Pistons have enough shooting?
well, if Robinson knocks down his shots
Yeah.
and we'll see what Ivy's shot is like when he gets
gets
back
back.
into.
But right now that is one of the questions. They're winning games,
Robinson
but
is inconsistent right now.
He's always been inconsistent.
I want Beasley back, but it's not going to happen.
I think Beasley is just going to keep a low profile and hopefully not go to prison. But I don't know how he's paying all the debts that he owes.
yeah, he's keeping a real low profile right now.
Yeah, he's in Detroit, I guess. But
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, hanging out with Zadarius Smith.
Well, I
think.
guess. Okay.
I mean,
Well, I think Zadarius has more in the bank than Malik Beasley.
I would hope so.
And then I guess the question will be Gordon Miller Lending. What's their website? MillerLending.com?
Yep.
Okay. What will the Pistons do at the trade deadline? Let's hold on to those assets. Let's hold on to that ass.
Right.
You know, and
It's a different owner. I mean, we know the Red Wings and Tigers, but
Gorse
you
is
know,
a bottom
it's
feeder.
it's
I mean, talk about
yeah.
the luckiest human being in the world. He paid $368 million.
Poor Karen Davidson looking back. The
Yeah,
family,
poor
the family.
Karen.
She can barely make her bills paid.
I'm sure
Yes.
I'm sure she misses her husband very much.
Terrible.
We will be back after these words from our fine partners on Friday Faceoff, but we were unable to reach Lindsay. She's already prepping the turkeys for the big Thanksgiving buffet and turkeys to go. This is exactly what she typed, Rich.
Okay.
We all know this is Rich's favorite holiday. It is not, because Rich on Christmas always has the prime rib.
That's right.
So, but Thanksgiving is right there. And you can have the fantastic Thanksgiving buffet at the Lakeview. Great views of the Lake Bel Air, the turkey, the stuffing, and all the fixings, all that you can eat. 3, 4, 5 times through the line. It does not matter, Rich.
All right.
No cooking, no cleaning, just pick. Or you can, obviously, if you go out to Bel Air at Shanty Creek and have the dinner there, there's no cleanup. But you can also buy the entire meal and carry it out. So go to shantycreek.com. And then at the end of the month, we have the beginning of the ski season. They should be making snow at the end of the month. You have each and every year for almost 60 years, Warren Miller has produced a brand new ski film, and the next one crazier than the next.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they always show it at Ivan's on Black Friday at November 28th at 7 o'clock. And, of course, the following day, Saturday, November 29th, is the Antrim Ski Academy Ski Swap. So find out all these fantastic opportunities at shantycreek.com.
Who knew? Fresh air is a destination, a place to breathe in the lapping waves of Torch Lake and explore the tree-lined trails of northern Michigan. A place to connect with nature and each other, one-on-one, in the waves, woods, and wonder of Bel Air. When you're looking to escape the everyday, breathe in the magic of northern Michigan at Shanty Creek Resort in Bel Air and online at shantycreek.com.
Tune into the High School Scoreboard Show Saturday at 10 a.m. to hear the Saab Hot Matchup of the Week. Brought to you by Saab. Trust, drive, and expertise in northern Michigan. 101.1 WGRY, Up North Sports Radio.
TVC's tip of the day. It's time to book your holiday and winter getaway, and TVC is ready to take you there. Whether you're visiting family and friends or chasing sunshine on southern beaches, TVC is the perfect flight for you. This fall, fly nonstop to Boston with JetBlue and experience the vibrant colors of autumn in the Northeast. Or choose from top carriers like American, Delta, and United. Plus, enjoy ultra-low fares on Allegiant. Seats are filling fast. Book your holiday and winter travel today. Explore all your flight options at tvcairport.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit Cornell Insurance in Grayling at 201 Huron Street next to Burger King, or online at cornellinsurance.com.
Think you know football? Go head-to-head for prizes with the Traverse City Record Eagles' own pro, senior sports writer James Cook. Pick your winners for every Sunday NFL matchup at record-eagle.com. If you beat James, you'll be entered to win a weekly prize from our Record Eagle sponsors. Make your picks each week, plus get contest rules and details at record-eagle.com/NFL Pick'em. Can you show up one of Northern Michigan's most trusted sports voices? James Cook's NFL Sunday Pick'em at record-eagle.com.
Hey, it's Anthony Bellino from Spin on Sports, Michigan Sports Talk Morning Show on the Great Voice Radio Network. Heard live weekday mornings from 6 to 9 right here on Up North Sports Radio 101.1 WGRY. Whether it's Tigers, Pistons, Red Wings, Lions, Michigan State, the Big Ten, the Mid-American Conference, all the headlines, all the stories, and always Michigan teams first. It's all right here on Spin on Sports, weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on the Great Voice Radio Network. Heard locally on Up North Sports Radio 101.1 WGRY.
I love Oakland. We had Greg Campy, friend of the show.
Yep.
Welcome back to Friday Faceoff on Up North Sports Radio, 101.1 WGRY, brought to us by tvcairport.com. Jerry Coyne, Rich Calkins, Gordon Miller from Miller Lending. Okay, so let's do the NFL sheet, gentlemen.
All right.
The Colts.
Giants. You had to correct me last week. I was in a Giants mode. They lost. I'll never take
they're playing the Bears this week. What do you think?
Oh, God. Yeah, at Chicago.